A plan to increase class sizes means teachers like Hardeep Chauhan have been declared surplus, unsure if they will work next year.
What's taking the biggest hit? It sounds like it's the tech courses, the arts, social sciences, all the electives. And if you think about it, these are the courses that kind of make our students the more well-rounded human beings.
We asked the government to clarify how much has been cut overall and where they plan to trim next, but we haven't heard back. School boards hope they'll get a clearer picture on their cuts tomorrow.
So this one's controversial because there have literally been hundreds of teachers who've been given layoff notices across Ontario. So the government has a target over the coming years of nearly 3,500 teaching positions that they want to eliminate.
Mike, how significant are these funding changes in terms of getting rid of Ontario's $14.5 billion deficit?
Not at all significant, Rosemary. A drop in the bucket, really. You add up all these cuts, you're talking about something like $30 million. So you do the math, they'd have to find 500 more cuts like this to balance the budget.
They could be doing it quite cynically. I hope not, but they could be thinking, well, these are people who were never going to vote for us in the first place, so they're really not losing any.
Day after day, night after night, weekend after weekend, more letters and envelopes and emails and smoke signals come out of there saying that there's cuts to everything.
The government has reversed course on planned changes to sex education and autism funding after considerable pushback.
Fight for change! Fight for change! Fight for change!
And a big hit is to the RISE program.
These children learn half the day in a special education program where it's a very small class size, no more than 11 students, to learn intensive math and language because they're about 2, most times 3, 4 years behind their actual peers in their homeroom. And so
I feel like there's a stigma as people think that people with IEPs are dumb and things of that nature.
But now, approximately 35 RISE positions chopped from the budget. So how will that change things?
The RISE students might get moved from their small classrooms to homeroom. So a class of 30 might become a class of 35, with the higher needs students competing for attention in a much busier space, and an overwhelmed teacher juggling a regular curriculum, plus possibly 4 or 5 other different curriculums.
The only instance I can think of was all learning coming to a stop in grade 9 because a strike due to Doug Ford's ideas for the education system. He had put in place larger classroom sizes that would have made my accommodations more challenging to accommodate because the teachers could only focus so much on that.
And these aren't the only cuts. In total, more than 60 jobs are gone, most from RISE, but also 2 social workers cut and 5 workers in the area of psychology and speech-language pathology. They cut from positions not funded by the province. It means families waiting for those supports will have to wait even longer because there are already wait lists.
Accommodations have always been first come, first serve.